So for this exercise, we're going to show you the proper push-up. I'm sure most of you know what a push-up is, but I want you guys to really focus on the proper body mechanics when we're doing a push-up. So we have Akeem here showing you a typical push-up and the modified push-up. Okay, so right now, he's good. His back's going to be straight, and his arms or his hands are even with his shoulders. So go ahead and go down into a push-up and go back up. Good. So he's going to do 4 more. Good. Now relax. So his whole body was straight and his hands stayed in the same exact position the whole time. So now we're going to go into the modified. So all he's doing is getting on his knees. Okay, and he's going to kick his feet up a little bit to keep his feet off the floor. And do the same thing. Go ahead and do 5. And it's slow and controlled. He's not going super fast, using any momentum. And if all you can do is 5, that's totally fine. You know your body way better than us. Last one. Good. So those are the 2 different forms of push-ups that you can do. So this next exercise, we're going to show you the proper form to complete a plank. So this is a really fun exercise to do at home. If you don't do any other exercise, a plank is a great one to do. So I have Akeem here to show us the proper way to complete a plank. We're going to do your typical plank, a long arm plank, and then the modified of both of those. So go ahead, Akeem, and get into the typical plank. He's going to be on his elbows. Yep, and his back is going to be even in a straight line, and his elbows are going to be even with his shoulders, so it's kind of perpendicular to the floor. Go ahead and relax. So that is your typical plank position. So now we're going to show you the long arm plank position. So if the typical plank position is kind of uncomfortable with your shoulders, you can do a long arm plank. So really it's just a push-up position. Go ahead and relax. So those are your 2 examples of a plank position. So now we're going to do the modified. So go ahead and get into your typical modified plank. So, yep. So again, his shoulders are even with his elbows on the floor or perpendicular to the floor. And all he's really doing is putting his knees on the ground and kicking his feet up. His back is still even. So this is your typical plank or modified plank position. And the next position we're going to get in is the modified long arm plank position. So again, the long arm plank position is a little easier on your shoulders. So if you feel like the typical plank position on your elbows is too uncomfortable, just go ahead and straighten your arms out. So go ahead, Akeem, and get into the long arm modified position. Straighten your elbows. Yep. So it's just like a modified push-up position, just like that. Okay, go ahead and relax. So these are the 4 different examples of holding a plank. Hold it as long as you can. If you're doing like a circuit workout, hold it for just 10 to 15 seconds. Just whatever you feel is comfortable and benefits you the most. So now that you guys know the correct forms of how to do a push-up and how to do a plank, you're going to do it with us. We're going to do 2 sets of 5 push-ups. Akeem over here is going to do the typical push-up. I will do the modified. And then after that, we'll do a plank and hold it for 25 seconds. You can do it longer, or you can do it with us, whatever you feel like is best for you. All right, so now we're going to start in the push-up position. And we're going to do 5. Ready, Akeem?
Yep.
Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. So while we're relaxing, I'll just go ahead and explain to you guys. Our hands are going to be faced in front of us. It's not going out, and our hands are not pointing in. Our hands are faced out. And we always have to remember the correct body position as well. If we were to put a pole down your back, your whole back and your legs are all going to be even with the pole. Just remember that. You ready to do the second set?
Yes.
Okay. Ready, you guys? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Okay. So now, like I said, we're just doing 2 sets. You can do more, you can do less, totally up to you. But you can also do this with Akeem and I. So now, we're going to do a plank after we just sit for a second. Catch our breath. Okay. Take a sip of water if you need it. Okay, I've set my timer on my phone. And we're going to hold for 25 seconds. You can hold for however long you want. You can do a plank challenge with your husband, wife, friend, whoever. But we're going to hold for 25 seconds. I'm going to do the typical plank, and Akeem here is going to do a modified. Okay. Ready, Akeem?
Yep.
And go. And while we hold, we can sing a song. What song you got? I always sing Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. 10 seconds. Hakuna Matata. La 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 la. And relax. Woo. All right. Good job, guys. So those are your push-ups and your planks. Good job.